Hi everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. Welcome to the ARTyRV live stream tonight. We're so excited for you all to be here. We've got a great live stream planned for you.
And we got a full house tonight.
And we have a full house.
That's
and
awesome.
Ray's in the house.
Welcome everybody.
Welcome everybody. Jeffrey, Larry Mary, Joel, Kelly, people I didn't get to mention while I was trying to keep up with everybody signing in.
That's right. And we've already got a question or two sitting up there, but we're going to give everybody time to check in and get situated and go, get the popcorn out of the microwave and
grab your favorite beverage.
Unless you're gaming tonight, then we don't want to eat or smoke while we're doing that. So.
Right. So we hope you all have had a great week. It's been nice here in South Carolina. We had a wonderful weekend. It was a little bit rainy, but most of the weekend was great.
Yeah, it was really nice. And a little nasty storm about 4 o'clock this morning came through, and now it's all gone, and it's been beautiful outside today.
Yes, it has been.
So we had just a little update. We did have our neighborhood yard sale this weekend, and we got rid of a lot of stuff that did not belong in the new YouTube studio, so we're very happy about that.
Yeah, I've got some video film, so we'll have a video soon as we get a little bit more cleaned up, so you can see what it's going to look like, and maybe you guys can give us some ideas.
And after that terrible rain we had this morning, Barbara, we didn't have any flooding in the garage.
In case y'all are wondering what's going on, we've got a big project coming up. We're growing again. We thought that moving the YouTube studio here would help us, which it has.
It has, sure.
Helped us a lot. But we don't have enough room in this space we're in right now, so we're moving.
For what y'all want us to do.
Yeah, we want to bring you even more features in our live stream. So we've got a great 400 square foot
400 square feet
area that is going to be dedicated to Stained Glass Studio, YouTube Studio, and it's in our garage. It's right out the door, and we it's all painted. It's just
the air conditioner's installed. The water problem has been stopped. So we're, you know what, guys? Actually, we're better than halfway there. We're excited.
Yeah, and we're going to come in under budget because we decided to go ahead and get certain things done because it's part of our house. So the YouTube channel has a smaller budget, and we've pretty much met our goal.
Most of it.
We've got probably about $500 to $1,000.
$500 to $1,000 to go on
our goal.
On our goal.
We've got plenty of time, so
that's
we're
great.
Excited. Yeah.
And you guys, we're excited about this because y'all have helped us out so much in the beginning of this project that we knew right away that it was going to go much sooner than we anticipated.
Yeah, so we're going to work on that again this weekend. We worked on it last weekend.
And then I have a full class the weekend after, so
yeah,
you're on your own.
Y'all probably, if you are signed up for our newsletter, you probably got a newsletter to tell you some new classes we added in August and September. We added one more lead class and one more beginner class.
We did, that's right.
So we have a beginner and a lead class in September and August.
August and September, yeah.
And I believe there's one available in one of the lead classes in August, 5 in the beginner class, and then 5 in the lead class in September. So plenty of spots.
3 in the
lead lead class for September.
Yeah, can't do 5. I wish we could, but we can't.
That's okay.
We can't.
So tonight Ed's going to be cutting some really pretty glass, and he'll talk to you about that. And he's going to talk to you about Oceana and Youghiogheny and Ouroboros and some of those kind of
glasses. They're all
glasses.
made in the same place.
There they are, right there in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is.
There it is. There it be. Okay.
Well, Barb, you know what? I think everybody's had a little bit of time to check in. It's been about 5 to 6 minutes. So.
Do I see any newcomers here? If there's any newcomers here, I just want to explain to them what we do, who we are. Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh.
I'm Barbara. This is Ed.
Hi, I'm Ed.
We've been married for
39
years. We got married in June of 1986. We started our stained glass company in September of 1986.
Wow. Sue, what's up?
What in the world?
What in the world happened just there? Watch out.
What in the world?
Hold on. Let's get the light going for you. I'm even going to dance for you.
We appreciate you.
That's right. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much. for your kind generosity.
Yes, that's very sweet.
We
Thank you
appreciate
so
that
much.
very much.
So where was I?
We were talking about everything that's going on. And
Oh, yeah. So
okay.
we...
So I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Stu just like
that was
flipped me out,
perfectly
almost
fine.
fell out of my chair backwards. Thank you, Stu. Appreciate it
so
very much.
we got married, started the business, and we've been in business since 1986. And we started on Main Street as a small stained glass company. Then when Hurricane Hugo came through, we grew into a bigger commercial company and stayed that way for about 15 or 20 years.
Yeah, almost 18 years.
Built a big 7,000 square foot facility. And then when the recession hit, it bottomed out because we had so many contractors that we did work for that
they went belly up.
they went bankrupt.
Almost
So
overnight, it was like,
it affected our business a lot.
In other words, we should have been retired in 2008, but you see where we are.
So then we moved.
We did.
We left that great big building because we didn't have the business to keep going. We downsized, and we still kept doing the same thing. But in 2016, we found our current home. We've been there for 9 years now, and it's a great facility.
I think we found our current direction, too,
Yeah.
in 2016.
So way back in the 90s, we wrote a business plan, and we're actually doing that business plan now.
Yeah, actually we are.
Yeah. So
because we had written the business plan that took place when it was just Barbara and I.
and so, we're not planning on growing again. We're going to stay small, but we're going to go very deep into the stained glass and the glass blowing, and that's what we're going to focus on. And our YouTube channel, of course.
Yeah, and we hope that we're going to be able to get our the rest of our grandchildren interested in the business, so that when we're gone, they can have at it and make themselves a pretty decent living if they work it. So.
Samara wants to know if we've considered an intermediate class. Let me start at the very top.
Okay, let's go to the top, and then we'll get some questions.
Okay.
Going in here.
Let me get to the top, and I'll go.
So hey guys, don't
all the way
forget,
down.
if you do have a question for Barbara and I tonight, make sure you put a Q in front of it, because it makes it easy for Barbara to pick it up as she's scrolling. I guess that's what it's called. Scrolling as she's scrolling down the channel. She will much easier pick up your question if it's got a Q in front of it. And hey, while we have a few minutes, guys, let's give Ray a big thumbs up for everything that he does for not only Barbara and I, but for our viewers and for our channel. Ray, thank you for everything you do, and it's greatly appreciated, and I just want you to know that.
Yeah, and don't forget to like this video and give us
catch
a
it on the
thumbs up.
rerun. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up. Remember, guys, the thumb is our favorite finger.
Okay, Marilyn has a question about lead cane. She tried to pull a 6 foot length of cane and got carried away. It grew and grew about 6 to 8 inches. The inside channel has all but disappeared. I know it's lost, but what can I do with destroyed cane?
Make sinkers out of it. Make any kind of weights out of it. Yeah, so you must be using like a U cane. If you stretched it that much and the heart disappeared, you probably are using a very tiny cane. Typically, guys, and just FYI, your when you stretch your lead, should be around 3 to 4 inches is what it'll give. And if you're, if you're stretching it so much that you're making the heart disappear, or the glass isn't fitting in the channel any longer, just back it up a little bit. And but as far as you being able to utilize ruined cane, I don't, other than making fishing sinkers out of it.
And the little
you can twist it. You can make rope out of it. Put it in a drill, and you can make rope out of it.
Yeah, and that's nice to use as a framing around your little
sun catchers.
Little sun catchers and little panels.
And that, yeah, because you don't want to throw it away, because it is lead. It's not pure lead, but it is lead.
You can't use it to solder with.
Definitely not.
You can also use it if
you want to make rosettes out of it, you can melt it.
If you can carve rosettes and melt it.
Right.
But
And that's what we do with a lot of our excess lead that we save, because we put it, what we do is, and I think it's really a great idea, not because it's what we do, but it's just a great idea for anyone's studio. So you take the little plastic coffee ground containers, and when they're empty, just take them to your studio and put your cut off lead in them, and when they're full, just stick them off to the side. Now, I have a friend that fishes a lot. He's an avid fisherman, and he will come about every 3 months and pick up my coffee cans and bring me empty ones back, and he makes fishing sinkers out of them. So at least they're getting good use out of them. So
okay, Stu, you know Stu.
apparently, yes, Stu, thank you very much.
Welcome to the live stream, Stu.
Welcome.
I like to use paintbrush method to apply patina. When I finish, can I pour the leftover back into the container? It can get slightly dirty due to dipping the brush into it.
I really wouldn't, because then it'll contaminate the rest of the patina. But what I've done in the past, because I enjoy a brush too, is I just back up on how much I put in the cap of the black patina, and do it with my brush. Even if I have to add some, I would rather add some than throw a bunch away that I don't that is contaminated. But Stu, definitely don't put it back into the container, because it just messes everything up.
We keep those little Jello shot
Little
containers,
shooter thing,
and they have little
Whatever.
lids on them, and put our patina and flux in those, and then just keep using that, and that way you're not throwing it away.
Right. So that's what we do for our classes. So we use the little plastic shot thing, or pill container, or whatever. It has a lid on it though. So.
Yeah, and that way it won't get contaminated.
But a paintbrush, when you're putting patina on, is a great idea, because you do get enough patina to make it look really nice, for sure.
People from all over the Ozarks, Philadelphia.
Oh,
Yay,
guys, thank
Philadelphia.
y'all for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it so much.
Yes, great progress on the studio. We're so happy about it.
Yeah, and Barbara did do some video this weekend, so she'll get it all put together. She's got to slice it up, slice it and dice it and mice it.
I try not to cut it up too much, but there was so much happening Saturday, it was kind of hard to keep.
And as you guys can see, the new Got Glass shirts are in. So we have these in small, medium, and larges.
Mm-hmm. You have to order them. Well, you can't order them from the other T-shirt place, but you have to order them straight from us.
Right, and they're plus shipping. So.
Yeah, and they're plus shipping. We don't have a price on them yet. We just got them in. Right? We don't have a price on them yet, do we?
18
plus shipping.
plus
Okay.
shipping. Yeah, so they'll be
right.
with shipping. They'll be $28. So.
Okay. So you can just send us an email that you want a shirt and the size you need, and we'll figure that out. We'll get in touch with you.
And like I said, we have small, medium, and larges in stock. But if you need, like me, I wear a 3X. So just let me know if you need something bigger, and it might take a week to get it for you, but we'll have it printed for you. Our dear friend
Pauline
Phil.
is here.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pauline. Look at the thumbs up, Ray. You're burning up the board, baby.
Yeah, Marilyn, Carol said she saw someone on Facebook who twists came and used it as decorative edging. Yeah, we do that.
We do that, yeah.
Yeah, we have a video on that.
It tells you all how to do it.
Yeah, it tells you how to do it.
To make a rope frame.
And it's an older video. It's a couple.
Well, I guess Mary's in the house, y'all. She's back from her
couple years
walk.
old.
Thank you. She's a baby having her snack.
The twisting sounds great. Yeah, that's a great idea for that.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is. Okay, Jeffrey. Hi, Jeffrey. Anyone know of any software that will convert a raster photograph to a vector format? I would like to take landscape photographs and convert them to vector to edit and enlarge. I'm not sure. I know that
Not Canvas. Canva.
Rapid Resizer will convert things to vector, but I don't know if it will convert that type of photograph to
Yeah, but you could contact the people that have Rapid Resizer and send them a message.
But it does convert some, but I don't know if it converts that to vector, but it does convert other things to vector, so maybe it will. Take a photo.
Lena, welcome to the live stream tonight,
Yeah,
hon. It's been a
Lena.
while. We see Les every now and then, but we want to welcome you back. You finally made it.
Rapid Resizer, Jeffrey, try
Rapid Resizer.
check them out and see if that helps. The other one, I don't know.
Glass
That's a good
Eye? Is
question.
it Glass Eye?
Glass Eye may do that. I don't know.
I don't know.
Who works with Glass Eye here? Maybe they can answer Jeffrey's question. Okay. Kelly ordered her Chase the Run shirt.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. We
Thank you,
appreciate
Kelly.
that very much.
Oh, Carol said Inkscape.
Okay, thanks, Carol.
Is that what she said? Inkscape? Okay, Carol, thank you. Twisted Lead King for stained glass.
Thank you, Ray.
Is that our YouTube short, Ray? I think it is.
It is.
Okay.
Because we put it around that collage of color.
Yeah, Inkscape is open source and free, Jeffrey. In fact, I'm going to have to check that out, Carol. I didn't realize that. It was free. Thank you.
And we just renewed our our subscription to Rapid Resizer.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's all right.
Okay. All right, if you have any questions, just put them in the chat and we'll be happy to answer.
Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray.
It's a short. So, guys, everything is going good. We're finally fabricating the Goat Island window, and
Everything's cut and it's good fabricated.
everything's cut and going together real well. And I've changed my hours because our power company changed how they're charging us after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So my hours are early now, and till 3 o'clock in the afternoon when the power company starts charging me astronomical for the air conditioner.
Yeah, he goes in earlier.
I just go in early when I don't need air conditioning, and then turn the air conditioner on from like noon till about 2:45, and then I just turn it off and clean up, and then try to get home by 3 o'clock or 3:30.
So he can be with his woman.
Gotta be with my woman. She's feeling better, y'all. Can y'all see that? Can you see that she's feeling better? You better believe it.
I start my rehab October 22nd.
Yeah.
I'm going to rehab.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to start. I was hoping to start this week, so I would start feeling better, but I have to wait. Okay.
So we have a question from Kelly.
Kelly wants to know.
Here we go, Kelly.
Do you apply wire around suncatcher to make them more rigid and more support?
Absolutely, yes. Because what you'll find out, especially if you're doing shows, that sometimes your customers will bring them back to you because they'll come apart or something will be loose or because they're messing with it. So just go ahead and put, and I use 20 gauge pre-tinned copper wire. It's really small, but it does the job, and you can even use that on your lamps if you need to wire your lamps in as well. So, but that's a good question, because structural ability or structural integrity.
A new word.
That's a wire by Sabadaba.
Structural ability.
Yeah, structural integrity of whether it's a sun catcher or a large window is imperative, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you want your customers to come back every year when you're doing shows. You want them to say, "Oh yeah,
You want
that's
them to
where I
search
bought that
you
last
out.
year. We
Yeah.
love that." Mm-hmm.
You want them to
You
search
want them
you
to
out.
search you out. That's
Are
right.
Frank and Mary Beth here tonight?
Yes,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
are.
I see you. I see you, Mary
They
Beth.
are
Hey.
here. They are here.
Just give you a shout out there. Just wanted to say hi.
Okay, you're welcome, everyone. Question. Oh no, that we've already got that one.
Okay.
So if you have any questions, put them in the
And
chat.
Kelly, that's a
Thank
good
you.
way to put a question up there. QQQ.
Q. Yeah. We do have that wire on our Amazon page, so
Yeah.
feel free.
So
to
it
go to
comes
our
in a
Amazon
1 pound spool, and you'll you'll really enjoy working with it. I'll tell you that. It's small enough that it's nice to work with.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Did you interrupt me? I didn't even notice.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
I don't know. What's going on?
I don't know.
Look, my shirt matches your shirt.
Well, that's how I roll.
Did the
And
designers do that?
I got my new
for us?
sleeves
yeah,
on.
we kind of do match a little bit
Well,
tonight.
you know, the new person that we have for our wardrobes now
Pretty good.
is pretty good.
Yeah.
She's pretty
on
good.
it.
She's on it.
Okay, Michelle wants to know, do you have a video on how to put the hardware together for a lamp?
Actually, I don't.
You know they sell that in kits, right?
You know, they sell the kits, and you can get that at Franklin. You can get that. You can get the wiring kit at Sunshine, Franklin. You know, any of the brick and mortar stores, or you could probably pick it up on Amazon. And it's 2 wires.
Yeah, and it's so simple. Even I can do it.
Yeah, Barbara's wired lamps for us
because
before,
it comes in the kit, and
the directions are on the back of the page.
yeah, and you can just figure it out.
The directions are on the back of the cardboard. So.
Because you're not really wiring it; it's already wired together. All you're doing is
Putting
assembling.
You're assembling the
basically.
wiring kit, yeah, and attaching 2 wires to 2
Attaching
screws.
2 wires. Yeah.
So basically, what you need is a old pair of lead nippers. Don't ever use your new lead nippers to trim wires with for lamps. Old pair of lead nippers and a flat-headed screwdriver, and you are on go.
And I'll look and see.
And see, that's the
has
thing,
those.
Barb. That's the new studio.
What? Lamp kit?
Yeah, I'm going to show you how to wire a lamp. Sure.
Oh, that would be fun,
because we'll
right?
have space. Right now, we don't have room to.
And I can get them all set up and ready to go. It'll be so much better.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it. So,
Okay.
So we have a question there
We
from.
have a couple questions came
okay.
in, I think.
All right. So Michael Evans is.
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle. I'm sorry, Michelle. I got the wrong glasses on. I got these for here and not for over there.
Oh, you can't see over here?
No.
Okay.
I got the
Oh,
wrong
man.
glasses on. Hold on.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Okay.
Don't. Just,
Okay. Sorry, Michelle.
Carol wants to know, I have never been able to successfully attach wire to the outside of a sun catcher. I need 3 hands. Can you please review the process? Where do you...
Well, I tell you, I have, and I don't have one here. I have one sitting on my workstation at the shop, and I call them my little helpers. And what they are is they're a weighted 2 alligator clip articulating arms that will actually hold your glass piece in place while you work with it. And if I'm not mistaken, Barbara has that in our tools page under tools and gadgets.
Yeah.
And yeah, because you'll see it. It looks like a little robot. And the arms articulate on it, and they're little alligator clips, and they're they're strong enough to hold your sun catcher up, but not strong enough to break the glass. So give that a shout.
On the, there's a couple of sun catcher videos that Ed shows how to place that wire around, and we'll be doing some more, but yeah, there is a little technique to doing that.
It's a little tricky, but what I always do though is Carol, right? Was it Carol
Yes.
was having a problem? Hey, Carol. What I always do, Carol, is I will start out with the wire so if I have a point like this, there you go. If I have a point like that, I start my wire out in the bottom of that point and then come out and tack it when I stop, and then I turn it, tack it, and I go around and I tack it everywhere tight first. And then I come back, Carol, and run my bead over top of it.
Thank you, Ed.
Yeah, because see, I was kind of like you. If you don't tack it in place, then you need you're like this. You know, you're trying to hold everything. And so what I found is if you start in a inside corner and come out and tack it as you go around, and then work it from there. It seems to, for me, it works a lot easier. And guys, remember, I say this all the time. My techniques might not work for you, and my techniques might not be the technique that you use. So to you, it looks wrong. But to me and to my viewers, I'm just explaining to you my technique.
Okay. All righty then. Okay, another question. Michelle wants to know, can you pick the frame of the lamp? Those lamp kits come in 6-inch
The harps.
harp,
Yeah.
5-inch harp, 7-inch harp, 7.5-inch harp, whatever you need. That's so you,
That
to fit
kit
your
comes
base and your shade.
Right.
The kits come in. So that's what the beauty is about them.
Yeah, and they come in. They're all there. The wire, the harp, the everything, the switch. It's all right there for you. So that's Pops, when he was alive, he used to love to sit back there and wire lamps all day long. Sometimes he'd do that. Wow, we got
Julie
some good.
said she couldn't be without her clip magnifying glass thingamabob.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
The thingamabob.
The thingamabob that helps everybody out.
Mary Beth said Frank made her a sort of glass vise to hold sun catchers when she does the wires.
Oh, that's a good idea too,
And
Carol.
it's made out of wood.
Okay. Because you can get a wooden vise. You can order just a wooden vise that'll mount to your table. And wood being soft, you can hold your sun catchers like that as well.
Oh, yeah, and tacking it. That's
Yeah.
the secret.
Yeah.
Tack it.
Tack it is the secret.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, because it's all been done. But if you don't tack that wire in the beginning, yes, you will get discombobulated.
Yeah, it's a mess. Okay. Tim said he'll be ordering those. And Christine says, can you tape the wire with blue tape every once in a while and you can tack it in the open spaces?
Well, you can do it like that, but if you just take it and tack it as you go around, you can eliminate the tape step if you'd like. Because you just tack it like every inch or two all the way around it, and then all of a sudden it's in place. What?
Carol said her husband said that he has a thingamabob that she can use. Okay.
That's enough of that.
That's enough of that.
This is a PG show.
This is a family show. Carol. This is a family show.
Carol, by the way,
Rated
how's
PG.
how's your puppy doing?
Yeah.
How's your puppy doing?
Okay. Any questions? Just put them in the chat.
Give us a big Q. I don't
Give
know
us
how
a
to
big
make
Q.
a Q, but anyway,
It's a Q.
it's a Q.
It's a Q.
Give us a Q.
I don't know like that.
I don't know. All right. What are we going
All
to
right.
share something?
Let's share something.
All right, let's share something. I'm going to share something pretty.
Okay. Samara says one more question. Before
Sure,
we
let's
start.
go, Samara.
She's interested in a cane stretcher. Many of them got bad reviews that they don't grip the cane well enough. What do you think? Also, could you introduce Ray and tell us what he does?
Well, so the cane stretcher, the cane stretchers that we have in our studio are no longer made. Now, I haven't even looked at the cane stretchers that are available now. But if they're saying that they don't bite the cane correctly, the simple thing to do that, even the stretcher that I have, it has a lead vise on one end that you push down with your hand and allow it to dig into the lead. And you go to the other end where the stretcher is, and you hold your hand down on the lead vise that's on the stretcher, and then you eat it, and then you pull it. And thank you so much, Barbara. Barbara Cadwell, how
Thank
are
you,
you?
Barbara. How you doing, Barbara?
I hope
Thank
you're
you
doing
so
well.
much.
Yeah.
And what did you tell them how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to hold your hand on the lead vise that's attached to the stretcher, because it's not always going to. When people give you reviews of things like that, it's probably, to me, it's because they don't even know how to use it correctly. So
Sometimes.
some of them don't know how to use it correctly. So yeah, they're going to give you a bad review because it's something that they haven't even really tried a lot of. Now, I don't know how many. I guess last year I probably stretched 2,000 pounds of lead in my lead stretcher, and I've been using the same one for 20 years. So, but when I put the lead in the lead stretcher vise, the vise that's attached to the lead stretcher, I push down on the vise and then I pull the stretcher back. All the time, all the while, I'm keeping pressure on my
Carol.
lead vise. Oh gosh, y'all.
Oh, that's from Molly.
Oh,
She
Molly.
said, Carol said Molly's 18 months.
18 months old. I knew she was getting to
Aw.
be about 2. Let me go ahead and, Carol, let me dance this light for y'all. You and Molly are so baby. Here we go. Thank you guys so much. Very much.
Molly is a cutie pie.
Molly.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Carol. And thank you, Barbara. And thank you, Stu. We appreciate that.
Nice.
Guys, so we're going to switch over, and I'm going to share with y'all a pretty piece of glass. And tonight,
Oh, also,
Do we have
if
another
anyone
question?
knows where cane stretchers are, send me
Yeah.
a message because we're looking for some for customers and to show on.
we have the Stanton stretchers.
And someone said they're making new ones.
I don't know if they are or not, but Stanton stretcher was distributed by Glass Star. And I wish they would. I wish we could find another lead stretcher.
Yeah.
That'd be good because, the other way that you can stretch lead, and it's the old-fashioned way, is you have a lead vise and a pair of pliers.
It's simple.
It's simple.
And a friend
And a friend.
to catch you when you
To
fall.
catch you when you fall backwards.
No.
No.
Friend to hold down the lead
It-
vise
yeah.
and just tug it.
And you just go boom, boom, and that's all you
That's
need.
it.
Y'all, when you're stretching lead, you don't need to go 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 inches. What you need to do is stretch it to activate the molecules in it. And as soon as you stretch the lead, it becomes more rigid.
Yeah, you'll be able to tell stretch it, tug it, and then tug it again, and it'll just straighten out and stand up straight, and you'll
Be
be
ready
able
to work.
tell
It's ready to
rigid.
go to work.
And you'll
Yeah.
be able to tell once you get the hang of it. You'll be able to tell.
That's right.
Just don't pull it too hard.
No, don't like.
'Cause it will break.
Don't put it all on it, because when you backing up, it's not real pretty.
Especially in a glass shop, it could be dangerous.
Yeah. So I'm going to share this piece of glass with
Okay,
everybody.
let's do
And
that.
and you see a number up there. You see that number? See that number? That number is 301 right there. Okay. So tonight, y'all, we're talking about one manufacturer and several different product names. One manufacturer being Yakagani. They also produce, now they got a gig with Oceanside, and they produce System 96 for them here in America. They also have, this is Oceana, y'all. This is just a brand name of Yakagani. This is a beautiful glass. It's nice to work with. It is a mottled transparent glass. Look at this. Now I got the light behind me, and this is working out pretty good. I changed my light above me. So this is working out pretty good that y'all can see behind the glass, and I've been wanting to do that. So this is a sky blue and white on clear model. And it is beautiful. Look at this side right here. Look at the texture on that, okay? So again, this is a Oceana, and it's Oceana, Oceana. And there's an Oceana glass in Australia too, but they don't do this kind of stuff. So anyway, what I wanted to do is let y'all, I'm going to push this, because when I'm pushing my glass cutter, I have my finger on the side of my glass cutter right here. Okay, if I were using a pistol grip cutter like this, I would still have my finger on the side, because you see how that head moves on a pistol grip cutter? This is the simple reason that I don't use a pistol grip cutter. I don't like it. So what I'm going to show you is, even if I'm pushing patterns, yeah, it looks like my fingers laying on the glass and doing some crazy stuff. But what I'm doing is, you see how far my finger is away from the head? I use my middle finger here. I use my index finger for pressure, and my middle finger is my guide. So here we go. And remember, it's only 8 pounds of pressure. So I'm gonna turn this over, and sometimes this glass breaks, but it's annealed quite well. So here we go. There we go. Now, this Oceana glass, and it doesn't matter what color it is, this Oceana glass makes that pink, whatever color it is, whatever glass it is that Oceana makes, it makes that pink sound. That pink noise is almost like stress relief or something. But listen to this. Here we go. Remember, 8 pounds of pressure. You don't have to change. What you have to do is keep the same amount of pressure on your glass cutter from end to end. And we're going to use our running pliers. And we're going to try and start this run. There we go, just like that. Y'all, this glass, if I wanted to make a blue frog, this would be his skin, let me tell you. This glass is gorgeous. So we're going to put some of this in next month's box that's coming to you when we do our drawing for next month. And again, y'all, this is an Oceana 301, and we're gonna jump 300 numbers away, and we're gonna go to this. Look at this. So this is an Oceana. This is cobalt blue and white. And this one doesn't have heavy models in it. This has a very light model in it, but it's much more dense. The glass is much more dense. So this is where we're still gonna cut this. I'm gonna push, we're just gonna listen to it. And I've got there we go. I've got my cutter. Here we go. Now, I know you didn't hear that because I didn't hear it. And if you did hear it, all you heard was the wheel of the glass cutter rolling. You didn't hear the score. So here we go, right here. Our score is right there, our run, and we're going to pull down and away, just like that. Down and away. Using this hand, I pulled down, and when I pulled down, it automatically went away and got me out of any danger that's right here. So here we go. I got my 4,000 in my hand now. Let's see if the cutter wheels are the same angle, 140 degrees. Let's see if they make a different sound, even though they're a different wheel with the same angle. And you know when we heard that? When we ran over that cobalt blue. And we all know that cobalt blue is very, very soft. So when we got down here where it was very dark, see that? That's when we heard the glass cutter. But when we're up here, we didn't hear it. So again, y'all, this is a 614. And if you have the opportunity to work with some Oceana, go to Euroburrows' website, click on the Oceana, and look at the 400s, the 600s, and the 700s. And these are all part numbers. And what the 4, 6, and 7 are, they're all different densities. And they're different models, different size models. So check it out. I think you're going to find an opportunity with a glass in Euroburrows and with Oceana that you're not going to find in other manufacturers. And somebody said something the other day, and I think you told this to me, what? But I had to go in my office, and I sat there and I thought about this for a long time, and I laughed and laughed until I almost had tears in my eyes, because it is correct. Somebody last week on the internet or somewhere, they said that the word yakagani is Native American for breaks whenever I feel like it and wherever I want to.
I think someone said that on this.
I don't know, but maybe it was, but I had to laugh so hard. And the reason that yakagani is very difficult to cut is because it is intimidating. That's why. Yakagani is so textured and everything that it intimidates you when you cut it. But if you just cut it like any other glass, you won't have any problems with it. And I have another piece I'm going to share with everybody, but not right now. We're going to get back to some more questions, Barb.
Yeah, let me go back up here and make sure that I get everybody. Let's see here, because there were some that came in. Okay. And lead stretchers are available. They're pretty pricey, almost $150.
Well, that's fine. You know what? Here's the deal. You never have to buy another one, and there's nothing better than a good tool to add to your tool arsenal.
But if you don't have one, you can perfectly survive.
You can live without it. Yeah.
You can live without it. So.
Yeah, a lead vise for $4.99, and put that in your Christmas
They're
list.
$11.29 now.
Oh, the lead vise is
Yeah.
$11.29. Okay.
Gone up a little.
Well, I haven't had to buy one in 30 years, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
well,
I still have the ones I bought 30 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing about your tools in this industry, young. The only things that you really have to keep buying are solder, foil, and your chemicals.
That first blue glass we have, was that Oceana
That's
cat's
a
paw?
Oceana. No, it's an Oceana 301.
301. I don't know
Yeah,
what.
Oceana does not make a cat's paw.
But it's a model.
It's a model.
301.
Right, 301.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oceana.
Kokomo is your cat's ball creator. Actually, Tiffany's your cat's ball creator, and Kokomo runs it.
Okay. Frank asks if he needs to start right on the very edge of the glass, or can it be a little bit in from the edge, 1/16, 1/32.
Yeah, a little bit in is good, Frank. You're fine. You're fine, especially when you're cutting straight edges, or when you're up here and you're pulling this way to cut your parts for your boxes and your terrariums and stuff. So yeah, you don't have to start on the very edge and then roll up on the edge. It's fine. That little 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch where the cutter starts, that little tiny bit will run straight every time because it's just right there.
Beth wants to know, when you say stretch 3 or 4 inches, is that starting with a 6 foot or some other length?
No, that's starting with a 6 foot length. Yeah. So you're going to find that if you stretch a 6 foot length, it's going to be much easier than you trying to stretch something that's 2 foot or 3 foot. So what you do is you stretch your 6 foot and then cut it in half and then use it. Don't guys, when you do try to stretch a 2 foot or 3 foot piece of lead, you're going to find it's very difficult. So if you have a 6 foot lead, stretch that first and then cut it down to workable sizes for yourself.
Julie wants to know, when you have soft and hard glass mixed together, does that affect the run?
It does not affect the run, but it will affect the hearing of your score. And what you want to make sure, guys, is you always want to make sure that you just don't change the pressure on your glass cutter. That's all. It's a very consistent pressure.
Okay. Paul wants to know, do you have a video on framing with lead cane? He wants to know if Ray could post a link. Framing with lead cane? You mean just framing the outside edge with
Just
lead
putting
cane?
lead around the outside edge. Normally, I think the video that Ray just posted, Paul, was the lead cane frame where we did a twisted lead frame, twisted rope cane, and then made that the frame around the finished copper foil piece. So.
Someone had asked a question, I think I missed it, about if you're putting a window if you're putting a stained glass into a window with a metal frame, do you need a wood frame around it?
No.
No.
You don't.
You just need the
proper glazing and everything, which is your steel sash clips and your if you're going into a steel sash, you might be going into an aluminum frame, but definitely don't use any sealants on it. That's all.
Okay, Ray posted something, Paul, for you to watch.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Ray, and thank you, Paul.
Ray. Linda Hell, can I send a picture of my project that is ready to do lead And could you tell me which edging I should use? I have pictures of both. I can send them to you. I'm not sure what that question means.
Well, we use a 3/8 flat H lead on the outside of all of our work, and that's just how we frame it in, because either the commission that we're doing is going into an existing opening, or we're going to build our commission and put it into a frame and install our commission into a frame. So
Great questions tonight.
yeah, really good questions, you guys, and I hope that I'm answering them correctly for you.
A lot of questions. Does cat's paw have the same texture as the Oceana? It seems like it.
It seems like it, but it's not. It's definitely
Cat's
not.
paw seems like it's thicker.
Yeah, cat's paw is much thicker.
I always thought
It
that
is. It's heavier. It's a heavier texture. This is the texture on this. Hang on, I'm looking at it, showing it to you, but you can't see it. Yeah, so this is similar to cat's paw. Cat's paw is more separated and higher, and really has more texture to it too. It's almost like a granite, very similar to a granite.
Okay. Please share the story of Ray if time permits. I think he is a secret ninja. He is so quick to get all the info posted. Yes, he is our secret ninja. We will tell the story of Ray. Let us get through this first. We're going to do.
And remember, in the very beginning, in the waiting screen while y'all are waiting for us to show up, is a picture of Ray and I.
In front of the studio.
In front of the studio, we got our thumbs up. But there's pictures of several of our viewers on there. There's a picture of Larry, Mary, and I. There's a picture.
I am Alan.
I am Alan there. There's a lot of photographs, so
We're
check them out.
trying to get them all together. I've got to get them all organized. So as I come across them, I'm putting them up. I think it's time for viewer showcase.
You want to do viewer showcase right now?
I think we should. Yeah, I think we should.
Well, if you say so. Here we go.
Oh, that's the end. We don't want that.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What are you doing?
Nothing. I was just...
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. And see what else we got here. We need some. Okay, do this. And then we can do that. ARTyRV Glass Studio Viewer Showcase.
Look at the colors in those windows, y'all. Is that gorgeous or what? Gorgeous.
Okay. First. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Oh, sorry guys, I've messed up. Okay. I've messed up.
Well, just find a picture, and I'll find a picture.
No.
That goes with it.
That's not what it is. I've messed up. Okay, let's go out of this. Hang on a second.
Oh, we got last month's viewer
We've
showcase.
got last month's viewer showcase. How do I do that? Let me think about this. God. Oh, y'all are going to kill me.
And we got a lot of viewer showcases.
We got 13 of them.
Oh, let me get our IT person.
Hey, Taylor, is there any way I can replace this viewer showcase without disturbing my live stream? Pause it for a second and then do it. Okay. I'm going to pause for a second.
Don't go away, guys.
Don't
Hang
go away,
tough.
guys. Go get something to drink. We got a good viewer showcase. Hang on a minute. It's a lot of people.
I don't think we did.
It's not doing anything. Or let me just take technical screen off.
Go to the main screen.
I'm on main screen now, but it won't go big. I think you're live. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You're fine.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're back. I hope we didn't lose everyone. And I
Thank
wonder
you,
if
everybody.
they're still here or if that's just old. Okay, while we're waiting. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for hanging in there. And let's see if we can get this correct.
Okay.
All right. I think we're out of order a little bit, but we'll do the best we can. I'm not sure what happened, but I lost my viewer showcase. Okay. This is by DSS, and this is a beautiful cabinet door that she made several years ago. Let me find her. Sorry for this. We have so many of them this week.
Well, we had them in order.
We did, I promise.
There we go. There's your cabinet. Here, let me do this. You find the picture and I'll find the picture.
Okay, you just took, okay.
Okay.
Now, DSS writes, my first piece of furniture, and I purchased this oak bookshelf in Calabasas, California, at an unfinished furniture store. And she goes on to say it took her many years to get it done. She sanded it several times and did polyurethane on it and everything. And she completed the first panel in California in 2015. And then she finally found a new studio later to finish it up in 2025 or 2020.
It's a pretty piece of furniture.
It's a pretty piece,
Yeah,
and
it
it's
looks like it sits on the floor and it's
the
got shelves
irises are
in it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So it took a long time to finish, but she finally got it finished. Very nice DSS.
All right, we like it. What's the next picture, Barb?
Okay, next picture is
Perfect.
Kelly Naranjo.
Right on top.
Okay.
Kelly, you were right on top, girl.
I've only been in stained glass for 7 months, Kelly writes. But when I watched Barbara's decorative soldering video, I had to give it a try. These dainty birds are embellished with ornate soldering, artfully detailed bodies, wings, and a gracefully elaborate tails. I love it. It's adorable. Thank you so much, Kelly, and thank you for the compliment. Next up is Stained Glass by Jan Cook. And I think that's at the very end of this stack.
Okay. I can find it for you if you'd like.
Okay. And Jan writes that this piece is 12 by 11. It is done in copper foil and lead cane. They took a trip to Zion's National Park and wanted to capture the experience. Jan says, I also decided to try a different framework. I am happy with the results and enjoy the ever-changing colors it creates. I love stained glass and the endless ways to create with it. Best wishes to you both. I hope life is treating you well. Love to you, Ed and Barb from Wyoming. I love Viewers Showcase, so much talent and beauty to enjoy. Thank you for the effort that goes into it. You are a gem.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jan.
Okay.
Okay, next up. Now, this stained glass is by Sam and this Benetti, and that's at the end too. Right.
Okay. What are we, like backwards?
There we go. I put this on a different background because I couldn't get it. We couldn't really focus on it the other way. But this is really intriguing. I really like the look and feel of this whole thing. In my mind, I see all kinds of ways to
Oh yeah.
do that. Isn't that
Yeah.
amazing? I love
And
that. So original.
and I think it being like 3 foot tall is really, really pretty.
So Sam writes, thank you for teaching me about the art of stained glass. I have watched all of your YouTube videos and never miss your Monday show. I started fabricating stained glass
you.
art last fall and have developed an interest in 3D projects. I apologize for the poor photography. This project has a purpose. The tower is a display case for the flowers. The flowers and their stems are removable. The stems slide into a brass tube soldered to the tower. Oh, by the way, this is called Flower Tower.
I like it.
I hope to begin selling the flowers this summer, thinking of marketing them as forever flowers. Can you suggest a way of covering the copper pipe? I am thinking about tinning it and then patina or painting it. Thanks again.
They, Sam, they make a black patina for brass or for copper, and you can purchase that. And the other thing is, you can get those welding brass brazing rods from the big box store where you can buy them like 36 inches long. So that's another way. But that's really, I think, patina, and because they are brass now, they're going to oxidize. So you can oxidize the brass with ammonia, and it'll green up or get a really nice patina on it. So, what's your next picture?
And then you could also patina just where
The flowers touch it.
the flowers touch. You could do that in copper or black and kind of make it all go together.
Really pretty.
Or you could paint it. There's a lot of options to that.
That's really pretty. Though.
Very nice. I love it. Okay.
I think people would probably enjoy seeing the fact that it's definitely made with copper or brass. Oh. Y'all, we have them in order, but we didn't have them.
Okay. Okay.
It's all right.
Stained Glass by Kathleen Disjordy. Okay.
That's really pretty.
This piece, Kathleen writes, this piece was inspired by a customer of mine who often visits to Uganda, Africa, and asked me to produce this for her. She loves the beautiful sunrises there. Thank you for your continued support for all of us in the glass world, Kathy.
Yeah.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, and that's really pretty. And guys, if you look in the middle of that, how the amber, the medium amber and the light amber, how they kind of go in a wave like that. Y'all, if you're doing water and you want that water to move in the light, use textured glass and do that exact motion with your glass, and that water will move.
Yes, very graceful design.
Yeah, it is.
That's what Mary Beth says. Okay, next up.
I just saw that one.
I know, they're backwards, so you might as well just go from the back to the front.
Okay. No, hang on. I'm on my way. Y'all gonna have to.
He's helping me,
I'm
everybody.
helping her, but I think I'm hindering her. There we go.
Okay.
Nope, that's the wrong one. Got some beautiful stuff in here this week, y'all.
Why don't you give me half of them and I'll take half of them. There you go. Okay, this is by Paul Mandelowitz. Thank you, Paul.
What's up, buddy? He's
This-
caming.
Paul writes, this is a photo of my two most recent pieces. Prior to taking Ed's cutting and soldering class, I was intimidated to cut circles and curves. You can see that the class cured me.
Yeah, because you got all kinds of stuff going on there, Paul. Congratulations. I'm glad it worked.
On the left is Marina's Saturn, patterned by Marina 2 of Luna Marina Glassworks, and on the right is rainbow circles I made using Glass Eye 2000.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Paul. I love
Thank
the
you, Paul.
colors and the graceful
It's all beautiful.
curves.
Hey,
It's
and by the
very
way,
nice.
my friend, it was nice talking to you the other day.
Okay, Stained Glass
Oh.
by Jan Sutton.
We got some lamps coming out. These
You
lamps
just had
are
it.
gorgeous, did I?
You just had it. There it is. But where's my sheet that tells about it?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, Jan's fine.
Jan writes, here is a pic of my first attempt at a lampshade.
Oh, good pick.
Thanks for the recommendation for Whittemore Durgan. I started out ordering their lampshade construction system booklet. From that, I was able to order a form, a pattern, and a glass pack recommended. The pink is Wismac and the green is Spectrum. I did have glass left over when I finished, so that was good. Getting a paper pattern to fit correctly on the form was a challenge, but I kept trying, and the third time was a charm. Finding the brass filler ring was the most difficult thing of it all, but after much internet searching, I was able to find what I needed. This was a good way for me to learn the process and work out the kinks for my next shade. Thank you so much for sharing your and your subscribers' stained glass knowledge to the masses. You have given me the courage to step out and make things I never thought I could do. Wishing you both continued good health and happiness. Jan.
Jan, thank you.
Congratulations,
That's
Jan.
a beautiful lamp,
on
and
your
I love
first
the
lamp.
lamp beige in the background. You know, so,
Very good.
yeah,
Nice.
nice, very nice. I love it.
Okay. Next up, Stained Glass by Robin Hyatt.
Well, it's right there.
It is right there, but my little sheet's not there
Okay.
that tells about it. Here it is. And I took the background out of this because it was, you know, when you're
It's kind of busy.
trying to show, it was really busy and you really couldn't see the beauty of this piece. Robin writes, hi again. Here is an original piece which depicts Jesus Christ on the raging waters. It has been a deep reminder for me for the need of a higher influence in my life. It measures 10.5 by 15. I use many different shades and shapes of blues and grays with Kokomo white mottled glass with air bubbles to depict the rolling waves. Thanks again for all you do. You both inspire all of us to share and expand our horizons in the artistry of glass. May you both be blessed for your goodness.
I love that.
Thank you, Robin. That's very
I
sweet.
love that. That's a really good Jesus, too.
Yeah, that's very nice, and I like the way you use the glass in the face. It you know, from a distance, you feel that there's a face there, even though the
Well, that's
detail
what, yeah, that's
isn't
what
there.
glass is supposed
Yeah,
to be.
that's the beauty.
That's what it's supposed to do for you. Exactly.
Good job, Robin. Okay,
Okay,
Stained Glass
this is
by
Mary
Mary
Beth.
Beth of Grey Dragons.
I just saw it, Mary Beth. Here you go.
That's
No, that's not it. Hold on. Guess what? Here you are, Mary Beth.
okay. A woman in my ladies group who used to do stained glass gave us a number of things, including a few of these vintage butterfly bodies. I painted the wings with Pebbio Vitria paints, using Q-tips to apply it, and arranged the legs and body to make a piece that would stand on a table. We have one more of the bodies, which I plan to make in yellow. Nice.
Mary Beth, have Frank make a mold of that body before you use it. And then you guys can start in your lead work. You can take your cutoffs of lead and cast those bodies yourself. Frank, make the mold before you use the last one. You can use plaster of Paris.
Yeah, so that's another thing that you can make with your leftover lead is insect bodies
Yep.
or
Anything.
anything. Yeah. that
Yeah,
you
but
can
make a casting of that, Frank, before Mary Beth uses it on her yellow butterfly.
Okay,
Oh, I just
Stained
had
Glass by Shelley Rigby.
Okay, Shelley.
It's probably at the bottom
there
of the
it is,
stack.
right here. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay. Shelley writes, the two attached pieces are my most recent projects. Colors are beautiful,
I
Shelley.
love them. Yeah.
The burgundy flower is the one I've had professionally framed. I really love the way it elevated the look of the piece. Yes, it did. It is 12.5 tall by 13.5 wide.
That's
The
a nice-
sunflower is 10.5 inches wide. I enjoy using the textured brown and blue glass for this piece. I enjoy your Monday live streams. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and skills.
Shelley, thank you. And your work is beautiful.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Shelley. Good job. Stained Glass by Dewey Durham.
Oh, he's right here.
Okay. Isn't this lovely?
This is what I love viewer showcase night work. I really do.
Here are 4 panels I did for the buffet that my son made for my daughter-in-law. She did the pattern. I did the glass work. Here are they are about 9 by 30 inches. Glass is clear hammered with 4 shades of blue leaves. It's beautiful.
It
I
is.
love it.
I
love it. And I guess that's birch trees.
One of my favorite blues is in there. I see it. Peacock.
Yeah, the peacock blue. That's very, very nice. It's contemporary and gives a really naturalistic, woodsy feel. I love it.
I
And
like
it goes
too.
so well with the cabinet.
And using the clear spectrum hammered is just, or Wismac hammered, whichever one you chose, but it's really pretty. So,
Very nice.
Carol, you're up next.
Carol reckons she's off the chain tonight.
She is. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
What is that? The plant from where you feed me Seymour or whatever?
Carol,
Hang on. I'm
where's
sorry.
Carol's sheet that tells about her glass? I don't see it here. Oh, there it is. Okay. Carol writes, sometimes you just have to do something totally silly.
I love it.
This is going to be a birthday present for my guitar teacher. It's what he wants. It's 7 inches square. I had fun drawing the pattern and selecting the glass. I hope you like it. I love it. It's adorable.
Yeah, I love it.
Very cute.
I love it. And y'all, since we were cutting up mottled glass earlier, you see how Carol used the mottled glass in that flower. That's what it is, right? Is it from that movie with the flower that eats people or something?
Is that what that is?
I don't know. Anyway, Carol,
What a fun
your
piece.
work needs to be
And
commended.
what
It's really
is
pretty.
the glass in the background?
That's looks like another bullseye because she's
That's
right
perfect.
there. It's beautiful.
It's so perfect.
What's the
Okay. Good job.
part number for the background, Carol? Beautiful.
what in the world
And let me
is
tell you
that?
something about your cutting skills, young lady. You got it going on. There in the top right-hand corner of that window is another one of those top left-hand corners
Oh,
from
my
the iris. That is really wonderful cutting and very studious.
Very studious, yes. Okay.
Thumbs up, Carol.
Okay. This,
All right, y'all. This is crazy.
Okay. Y'all, you probably know Scott from Facebook. And I've been following Scott for a long time, and he sends me a lot of things. This is a beautiful piece, and we'll be showing more of Scott's work. He does lamps, and he does them really, really well. And so we'll be showing more of this work. And maybe we could talk to Scott a little bit about his work.
Yeah, we
But
could do an interview with him.
maybe we can interview you, Scott. But I've been learning more and more about you, and I really appreciate you participating tonight. Scott writes, I designed the profile, and he sent me 2 things. I just didn't have room for everything. But he said he designed the profile for this mold, and Chaz Smith made a pattern and engraved the Amboy butterfly. And that's what Scott does. He builds lamps, and I guess makes these molds.
I guess he's got either him or somebody else makes a styrene 360-degree mold. That is, you used to be able to purchase those, Barb, the 360-degree molds. And we had, in the 90s, we had wooden 360-degree molds that were, somebody else wanted them worse than we did.
Yeah, we got flooded, and they got
Stolen.
They were in the attic, but they got missing.
They got
and
stolen,
the flood water
yeah.
didn't reach there. But anyway,
Anyway.
okay. Beautiful, beautiful lampshade.
Yeah, and hats off to you, my friend.
Great
For
jobs
lamps.
and
Beautiful.
the color. So he uses original colors. He does Tiffany reproductions.
And he uses a lot of Wismac glass.
Okay, so we have these. So if you would like to participate in Viewer Showcase, send photos with a description to viewershowcase@gmail.com, and we'll get you in there. We do this every month, the first Monday of the month.
Yes, we do.
And We appreciate everyone that participated tonight. Great job, you guys. You did great.
Yeah, I'm sorry we had a little glitch in the deal, but you know what? It all worked out right. And I think if you scroll back, Barb, there's still some questions that we need to answer that people were thinking about while we were
do.
out to lunch.
We do, but I thought maybe we could do our drawing.
Okay. What do you want me to draw?
I want you to draw a name for the box of glass this month.
Okay, we didn't have too many entries. We only had like 30 or something. So here we go. Julie Bison. Julie, you won the glass box for this month. Just send Barbara over your email address or your shipping address to viewershowcase@gmail.com and we'll get it out to you.
And I may have it, Julie, but if you'll just send it to me, it would make it easy.
Sure it would.
Thank you, Julie, and congratulations. Okay, there's some more questions. Cooper Schwinberg, if I just sent a piece to the email, is there a chance I could hear your thoughts today?
Today, no.
No. Maybe tomorrow. What is it about? Tell me what it's about. Maybe we can answer it tonight. Okay, let's okay, we're way up here. You guys did a lot of talking, didn't you? Okay. Okay.
While we were waiting, was wondering if Mary Beth could give us some.
Okay, that's all their chat.
That's all their. Okay.
Okay, let me get to
all
the
right, Mary
questions.
Beth, you're rocking, girl.
You guys are something, aren't you? Got all the questions, got all the answers. How can we make the plaster of Paris mold for the body?
Oh, so take a paper cup, Frank. What you need is just a little tray that you can make about a 3/4 inch thick mold in, and make the plaster of Paris. And just right before it sets, just stuff the butterfly body into the top of it. Because I mean, you're only going to have half of it. If you look at the butterfly body, it's flat on the bottom anyway. So just turn the textured side down into the mold, but it has to be almost dry first, Frank. And so yeah, give that a shot, and just follow the directions on the plaster of Paris. That's all. And I mean, you'll only get like 1 or 2 firing, or probably 3 firings out of it. But then when you guys come to the shop, I'll give you a mold mix that'll last you forever. And you only need like 1/4 cup of it, and you'll have enough to do what you need to do.
Okay.
So I think Frank and Mary Beth are coming in for a class sometime soon.
It's coming up, yeah. Okay. If I just send a piece to the email, I'll look at it, Cooper, but if I can answer it, I will. I don't know if I'll get to my email tonight. I still haven't eaten dinner yet and everything.
Yeah.
And I don't work overtime on Mondays.
I can't pay her enough.
You can't pay me enough. No, I'm just kidding. If I can get to it tonight, sweetie, I'll do it.
We'll do it.
Let's see. Any more questions here?
I don't know.
Yes, you enter every month. If you want to win, you have to send me a note to Viewer Showcase that, yes, I want to be in the drawing.
Yep.
Because some people don't need it. You know, they got it.
And Julie Bison, you are the winner.
Yes, you are the winner. Congratulations.
And there's some pretty glass in there this month, Julie.
Yeah, I think I have your address, Julie, but...
Yeah, she's won before.
Yes.
Yeah, she's won before.
Yes, I have your address. Never mind.
Okay. And those of you that have ordered the tools in the last couple of days, all that material is going out tomorrow.
I think I have your address in 3 or 4 different places, actually. Oh, gosh. Okay. Okay, Cooper said it's his first piece.
Okay, we'll try to help you out, man.
We'll try to look at it tonight if I'm still awake. Okay, yes, we're in the lead class, the 17th and 18th, Mary Beth and Frank.
That's this weekend, right?
No.
Weekend after next.
17th to 18th of May?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If if you say so. I don't know.
Just bring the butterfly body with you, Frank. It's only 2 weeks, buddy. Or just remind me to give you the mold material, that's all.
Oh, good, Cooper. This popped up on his homepage. That's good. It's good to know that we're on the homepage.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
Oh, there's a question.
Okay, we got a question from Kareem. A church wants to commission a huge piece from me, but it would face weather, be external. What do I need to know to make sure my glass can withstand the snow, heat, etc.?
Have you ever done anything like that before? You say a big window. How big? Because it has to be protected.
Yeah, next weekend, not this weekend.
Weekend after next, right? 2 weeks,
Not
right?
the weekend after.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the weekend your sister's coming, right?
No, she's not going to be here the weekend.
Oh, okay.
She's coming on Sunday.
And leaving on Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should be fun. We'll laugh so hard my face will be hurting.
They need to.
Okay.
They need to. So there's a lot of things to know. One of them is that really if you've never.
She's done them interior, but not exterior.
Well, exterior
10 foot
just
high by 18 inches wide.
okay. So that's going to
A
need
few
to be
of
in about, let's say, 10 foot by 18. It's going to need to be in 4 sections, at least 3 sections, 40 inches apiece. I wouldn't make them any taller than 40 inches, and then join them together with an H channel, and then the protective glass on the outside is what you seal in. The glass that goes in front of this the stained glass window that you're building, is sealed in to keep the moisture and the humidity and the snow and everything out from inside the building. Then the stained glass just goes in behind it. It does not get sealed. And then the molding that holds the stained glass window in goes behind that and gets nailed in and holds it in. So if you seal the exterior glass correctly, you won't have any sweating problems. If you seal the exterior glass and the stained glass, all you're going to have is problems.
So that exterior piece of glass is going to protect your stained glass from wind and snow and
Weather, anything.
weather,
yeah.
everything. So yeah, your exterior glass.
It needs to be glazed correctly.
Yeah. So you may want to talk with a local glass company so they can put that glazing in for you, and then you can just go in behind.
Right. And
or
then,
talk to your architect. Work it out with your subcontractor.
because it's going to have to be warranted, and if you get a commercial glazing company to install the protective glass, then it's theirs if it leaks.
Yeah, and
It's
then
not
all
yours.
you have to do is go in and put your stained
glass
glass in
behind it.
behind it. That's the simplest way to do it. Otherwise, you're going to be handling
Yeah, and
big
I
pieces of glass.
I would
on
do
the
it in
ladder.
3 sections, 18 inches by 40. I'd do it in 3 individual sections.
You can do it. It's
You
only
can.
3 feet higher than the other ones you did. And
Yeah.
being outside, that's the only thing you need to protect it with some plate glass. 1/4-inch plate, 1/4-inch
Tempered or 1/4-inch laminated.
1/4-inch tempered.
Tempered's going to be the best because it's 10 foot.
Yeah.
And the piece of glass on the exterior can be all one piece, top to bottom, one piece of glass. But your stained glass should be broken up into 3 individual pieces.
Be easier to handle. It won't be so heavy, and
And it won't, you won't have any problems
you
out of
won't
it.
have any of this stuff.
And make sure you reinforce it correctly. That's all.
It's
know,
only, what did she say the width was?
18 by 40,
Yeah.
but she's still going to need to keep it from rolling,
Well,
Horizontal bars, I think. In the 40 inches, two horizontal reinforcing bars in each section will keep it where
she
it needs to go.
understands that. Korean
Okay.
says she does understand the section issue.
Okay.
Well, we had a lot of great questions tonight,
my
and
gosh.
we had all kinds of new people come in, hopped in. We've gone till 8:30. Sorry, you guys, that I messed up. I was so
You know what? It's okay.
busy today.
Well, you
And
were
then
bu-
I thought I had done everything.
You were busy
and I
today for a
didn't do
reason.
one thing. And
because you got your rehab started today.
yeah, my rehab.
And so Barb's going to be really getting healthy, and going crazy
You
on
know
me.
what's coming up this week? Mother's Day. Is it this Sunday
It is.
already?
Mother's Day is Sunday, the 8th.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. We hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. We will
Oh
see.
no, not the 8th, because today's the 6th. So the Mother's Day is the 12th, right?
It doesn't matter.
Anyway, you know what?
Sunday.
Hey guys, if you're lucky enough and your mom's still around, make sure you give her a hug. And if she's not around, give her a prayer. It's Mother's Day. And remember, guys, she brought you into this world. And like my dad used to tell me, I can take you out.
And he didn't even bring you in.
And he didn't even bring me in, but he was going to take me out.
Okay. Happy Mother's Day, y'all.
Happy
Have
Mother's
a good
Day.
Relax. Eat some good food. Hug the ones you love. And we'll see you next Monday night.
Yeah.
Live.
And if you're catching this on the rerun, don't forget, I'm Ed
And I'm Barb.
for the ARTyRV channel, guys. Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night, y'all.